Sveiki atvykę į Gurtam. Šiandieną papasakosiu apie šią organizaciją, kuri kuria programinę įrangą, kuri padeda valdyti automobilių parkus. Jeigu mes kalbame apie automobilių parkus, tai daugiau negu 4,5 milijono automobilių visame pasaulyje yra pajungti prie šio tinklo. Gurtam veikia daugiau nei 150 pasaulio valstybių, kitaip tariant, parduoda produktus, turi 4 biurus pasaulyje. Čia dirba daugiau negu 320 žmonių ir šiandien aš pakalbinsiu Aliaksei Shchurko, kuris yra šios organizacijos įkūrėjas, labai įdomus žmogus ir man atrodo dėl to ši organizacija yra tikrai labai unikali.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. You?
I'm fine.
I think today we have a very interesting journey, right?
Yes, and we are lucky with the weather. It's not hot.
Okay, so let's go and try it, yeah?
Let's.
So, Aliaksei, usually I use left seat to drive and to pilot the car. It seems like today I will be in the right seat. I have to say it's quite kind of unusual for me. Planes is your passion or it's transport?
Both.
Both.
Both, yeah. I stopped to drive the car on large trips once I learned how to fly.
Okay, so smart drivers fly, right?
Yes. And I'm trying to use the plane as much as possible on any attempt.
Okay.
Voyage.
Okay,
Yes.
and technically, this plane is, I see it's two engines, and what else we need to know? What is the range?
Oh, the range is...
How fast is it? And,
Okay, the range is 1,200 nautical miles. It's around 1,800 kilometers, so we can fly to Austria, to Italy,
okay.
even to Slovenia,
Okay.
without the stop. The speed is 150 nautical miles.
So it's like 200...
200 something, 220. And depends on the wind, yeah, we can fly even up to 300 kilometers per hour. In case one engine will break, just in case, so we have another engine. And this plane with one engine is able to climb as well. So it's a good one. So it's good multi-engine.
Okay, and the name of the plane is?
It's Diamond DA42.
I'm ready for departure.
Does it give you a fly, more personality? Freedom. There are two rules in the air, visual rules and instrument rules. And with visual rules, you just fly whenever you want. You coordinating all the crosses or crossings of TMAs or control spaces, everything you're coordinating in the air. And in instrument flight, you just create a flight plan, file the flight plan, and then follow the flight plan. And they see you and they tell you what to do. And what I like visual flight. Where you can do whatever you want. The complexities it also takes to coordinate something. I'm depending on the weather, but I like this bad weather when you see rain here and you can overfly it from the left or from the right. So the freedom was probably one of the best points for me in flying, and second maybe emotions. Look, now we took off from Kaunas. Seems like Kaunas is a special city for Gurtam. What is Kaunas for Gurtam?
We started our business as a company in Lithuania. It was located in Kaunas, and so Kaunas for us is like a home. And then after 2020, when we started to relocate people, yes, obviously we select Vilnius as another home because Kaunas was more complicated especially for so many people from Belarus. So like Vilnius is more international city.
So from planes to business.
Okay.
Can you describe what is Gurtam? What Gurtam does? The question why I'm asking is actually, Einstein said once, if you cannot describe difficult thing simply, you don't understand it. So it's a check for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So what we actually doing, we are living our own small life and to creating small nest in the big world and trying to make the whole world a little bit better, a little bit more efficient with our technologies that we invent. It's about satellites, internet connectivity, about the small devices, software, internet, everything, a lot of things. So actually what we are doing is just making world a little bit better. So we are saving lives of people with our technology. We are saving a lot of trees. So by using our system, or system like us, like ours, on our volumes, we are planting, I recently calculated, around 100 trees each day. So the amount of the saves from the gasoline, for economy of the gasoline, it's around 100 trees per day.
You were the guy playing computers?
Mm-hmm.
And what was the name of that game?
Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike, yeah?
Yeah.
And now you are in leading position in the world, you know, with what you do. So where was the switch? How it started?
The secret sauce is very easy. You have to be workaholic. You should invest a lot of time, and you have to be lucky. That is. But if you are working, try and working, at some point of time, the luck
will come.
Yeah.
People in the companies who are leading, usually they are called CEOs, Chief Executive Officer. And your title is CCGA, Chief Gurtam Architect?
Yeah. I just want to architect the company and let people create, like you are heading them and they are working, creating the company. And like architecting the company is like creating the plan, how it should look like, vision, and then let people do the rest.
During month, usually we have around 20 working days. Okay, maybe you're working slightly more, but usual people are working 20, 21, 22 days. And what are your routines during the month? Your personal routines.
So I change in the weeks. I have 1 week I'm an engineer, another week I'm a manager. So in a week when I'm an engineer, I don't have meetings at all. I just creating the software and work like over the FlashP and developing it, and like managing the small team, 10 people. 10 people, it's not that much. On another week, I'm a manager of a company, and I have days full of meetings with people who I'm managing and developing the strategy, maybe sometimes tactics, and talk, something like this. So it's like 50-50. And in my managing week, I also have like only 3 days for management. So I have also 2 days spare for me to be more engineer. So my personal time is like 70% I'm creating something and 30% I'm managing. Managing, working with people, talking, meetings, all this stuff.
When you're running businesses, and okay, Gurtam is like over 20 years, what was the most challenging decisions you had in your life?
For Gurtam, the most challenging decision was to exit from Russia. And maybe not, even more challenging was to exit from Belarus. I mean, from like relocate our staff and move to another country. This was even more difficult. But the first difficult decision was with Russia. Yeah, with
Russia. You mean to give away with market side and
Yes. To cut the ties, relations. People. We had a lot of partners working there. A lot of companies that relied on us. So it's not like. It was very difficult, you know, very difficult to say to people, okay, guys, I'm sorry, but the situation is that you are paying taxes in Russia, and we cannot more give you a good product. It's not possible. I'm very sorry, because you understand that it's like thousands of people and families were involved in our business. Yeah, and so it was difficult. It was really difficult for me. But the most difficult was in March. In the beginning of March, it was at the end of February. It's 1 week since the war began. I worked in Vingis Park No, not in Vingis, the Karoliniškės,
Okay.
this one, yeah. I remember I walked and I asked around 6 top managers from Gurtam for a video call. So I walked in the forest, I had a video call, and I told them that, guys, I think we need to close our business and office in Russia. So it was there, and it was very difficult.
What part of finances of your business was it at that time?
It was around 20%.
Okay, so 1/5 of your business, you just, okay, good. Coming back to the moving of a company, I mean, okay, I understand me moving to another country to live, maybe that is really possible, but to move business, to move people, to move families, it sounds like a project.
It was a project. It was. Yeah, actually we did. We were able to save around 70 or 80% of our staff. It's a lot.
So you
It's
moved
hundreds.
like 70-80% of your stuff
Yeah,
to Lithuania.
It's hundreds of families, around 200 people or 150. I don't remember right now. And some of them already moved to another companies, so they are relocated and exited from Gurtam. But for it was difficult, and we did it step by step, just slightly doing this, that, and finally. So finally, people should make a decision: stay there or travel and move. It is difficult. There are a lot of reasons for which.
So you say that you totally closed operations in Belarus, you don't have anything there?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever calculated what was the value of that project?
For us, it was like double the cost on the salary, on the human force, and human force it's around 60% of our costs all the time. So for us, it was double.
Dramatic jump up.
Dramatic jump, yeah. And to survive, we had to restructure a little bit business, maybe raise prices, and make less people, ask people to work more efficient, to get rid of less important projects, concentrate on the most important. So yes, it was very, very expensive project, but at the same time, looking back, I don't know what we could do differently, because in the end we are winners from our position.
How do you see Gurtam as a company? How do you see and compare it to the market? And maybe there are, some points how you measure company or healthiness of the company yourself.
It's about KPIs, metrics. Yeah, we have 3 metrics. I can tell you they're very simple. Metrics we need just to measure how we are going in the good direction from the vision point of view. So the vision is not about the numbers. Vision is about the concept, how we behave, what the values we have. But we have numbers to understand, are we going towards this vision or not? And we have 3 KPI. First is revenue per person. So the revenue per person is $200,000 per year. This is the revenue we need to earn for each employee in the company to be able to pay him the good salary. Another metrics is the percentage of engineers. So we need to be a technological company, and we need to have to create the technology, and we have to have a lot of people working internal, external technology, and we have the goal of, as far as I remember, 30% of engineers should be, or 40%. So there's I even forgot. But we 40% of engineers, yeah. And we are still below 30. This is a problem, and we are working on it, but very, very slow. It's kind of difficult for us. But with AI, with AI, it's much more important to have even more engineers. It's not only those guys that create the code, but also people that do the prompt engineering. What is prompt engineering to the AI? It's this instruction, textual instruction, how it should behave, what it should work, what it should do. So I think with in this AI era, for us it will be even easier to move with these metrics.
Okay, so you're kind of investing into the future.
Investing into the future and to make company, you know, like very solid, consolidate, very solid, because it's important to have more people that are creating value than people that are reselling this value, you know, marketing, promoting it. So people that are creating value, they are creating the core of the company.
Base.
Yeah, the base. And the third one is the profit level. It's around 25%. It jumps from 25 to 30 maybe, but not below 20. And this is the level of freedom. Freedom to do whatever we want. So if we have profit, then we can do whatever. We can close relations with Russia. We can do whatever we want. If we had no profit at that time, it would be so difficult, much more difficult to do hard decisions.
So you want to have your hands open.
Yes, it's a freedom. At the same time, if we are too high on the profit, it's a good point to repay people back. So it's like they can feel connected, they can understand, they are not only creating the value, but they are also using the results of their value.
Now Gurtam seems like it's really on a stable and solid track. But where does it go? Where the future goes? What else do you see Gurtam will start be doing or maybe using? What possibilities?
We were in telematics. We are in telematics. I think we will be in telematics. But at the same time, we are opening different things, trying different technologies. And from 2020, it's from September 2022 when the ChatGPT started grew to the public. I think AI, generative AI, is one of the most thriving trends. And I didn't touch this area until the October 2023. In October, I tried it a little bit. I didn't find any value, very visible value. It was not ready for, in my understanding. Because I don't need a chatbot. I need something interesting. But in October 2023, so I spent 1 week with my small boy at home, and during this week I watched some YouTubes because when he was playing around, and I understood that there is an interesting technology is growing right now, and I tried AI, just a little bit, played with it in a month, and I found it's very capable. And so from that point, we started to work with AI in Flespi at least all the time. At least I would say 70–80% of my personal time is devoted to the AI now. But this will decrease, I believe, from time because it's too much efforts. It's like I created a Cody. Cody is our chatbot that assisting our supporters. But it was. The age of Cody is 9 months now, but it is in my head too much, and I'm mad with it. Now I want to release it, and it's kind of adult already. Okay, it is working perfectly, but after a while, after I started to work with Cody, I was mad, and I think how to say it correctly, distribute this madness in the company. So I found another guy, Koля Kordesov, our chief technical officer, and he started to create own AI platforms that all other people in Gurtam can use to develop own bots that automate their work. So you are accountant, you create and with instruction, you have a platform, you can create your bot and use it.
Your algorithm, right?
Yes, yes, and you can use it, you can edit, provide it with your knowledge, with your data, information, write instructions, answer this, answer that, be polite or be angry, be creative, and apply it everywhere where you're working. And it's it's interesting. I think from my perspective, what I created in Flespi, it's a kind of AI that supports our partners, that saves our time in support efforts and solving really now difficult questions and problems. But what Kola did is a platform that everybody can create AI to automate their work. And I think the future is on Kola side.
Do we have to be afraid of AI in the future?
AI is very simple. It's machine learning. It's repeating everything. It's not creating something.
You suggest instead of being afraid of it, better to invest into it and have even better tool. Okay.
Yeah. And from job perspective, a lot of people that are maybe afraid of it, they should not afraid, because AI or generative AI will open new new job market. And people, instead of doing routine tasks, will concentrate on something less routine, more advanced, when the human decision is more important. After I worked with AI, I understood the human brains are much more capable than all these computer things. We know a lot of things. We can apply knowledges. We have a short-term memory, long-term memory. We can study, learn something automatically. We can find food for energy.
Yeah.
Computers cannot find the energy right now. Yeah. So we are also kind of I don't know, not a fiction, but human intelligence.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beings.
Absolutely.
So we are very similar.
What do you think? What will change in our homes, in our personal life? Talking about AI, talking about IoT, maybe solutions after 10 years. Let's say, I don't know, flying coffee cups. I don't know. I mean, anything. Do you have any vision what might happen in the future with IoT and AI?
I think first of all, we will value even more personal relationships and humans at all in general. Second, the technology. I don't believe it in 10 years it will change a lot of. I don't know what's in your home, but in my home I want to get rid of all this electricity, all these smart things, because I know it's not very secure. And I like things that works and that you can control. You're in charge of these tumblers, buttons. But it's my personal. Maybe generation that is coming to power think differently. Maybe.
I'm old-fashioned as well. Don't worry.
Yeah.
For the conclusion, what would be your wish for Gurtam people, for people who maybe will be Gurtam people in the future, all Lithuanians and all the world?
Oh, okay. For Gurtam people, be happy. That is.
Major thing, happy.
Yeah. Do whatever you want to be happy, just within the laws, and that environment and people around you are not suffering from your actions. But be happy, really. It's important. And free in our actions. For Lithuanians, protect Lithuania. Take care of the country. I think it's important. Be proud of country. Make it competitive enough with the highest salaries, so that people will move to the country and return. Some Lithuanians will return even, because it's perfect country with now perfect weather. It's a global warming, and Lithuanian received a little bit
becoming to be
yes, becoming to be much more better than Italy and Spain, Portugal. That is. And for other people, for all over the world, I wish I could stop the wars, and I hope if the new bad guy appear, people around him, good guys, will understand it until it's not too late and stop him.
Okay, so we have to be wise enough.
Yeah, in just 2 words.
Thank you so much. Yeah, pleasure.
Thank you.